Alright, so I'm making this video to go over Yasuo mid. There are a couple things that you could learn from this game, especially how to not stay too negative, because this game, again, is a 4v5, and yeah. So we're also going to be learning how to play against Veigar, and what I do correctly and what I do incorrectly versus him. So let's begin. Right. So important things to note right now is that I have to think immediately about my matchup. So Veigar can do a couple things, right? He has the Q, so what that can do is, let me speed up so I have a good example. Let's see. Alright, before we actually get into what I do versus Veigar, right here I just do the Raptor's trick. Let me replay that. Alright. Okay, so I'm about right here, and I just put my key right here. What that'll do is aggro the Raptors and give me one charge of Tornado, as you can see right here. And then I stay right here, kite back and forth, get one Q, and then they just go back, and I have Tornado. What this allows me to do is see if he's a good player or not, because bad players will stay up here and not respect it, right? But he's a good Veigar. As the game progresses, you'll see that. But right now, it tells me that he knows how to play lane. He knows how to respect me, and it means I have to respect him. So let's continue. So pretty mundane stuff. I'm just trying to match whenever he autos, I auto. For the first wave, it's okay to be pretty close to him. Well, all I have to note is that at level 1, Veigar is going to use his Q for getting stacks on his AP, right? So it's okay for me to do this, because if I take damage, then he's not getting a stack, right? So let's continue. And I'm also trying to tether. As you see, I'm just staying barely out of his Q range, if not in it. This is pretty bad for me. I just took unnecessary autos. I should have just walked back, right? Oh, and for items, I forgot to mention that. I do start Doran's Blade versus Veigar versus anybody mid lane. You might say, well, why not go Doran Shield versus someone like, say, Cassiopeia? You could, for sure. It's just the way I play. Doran's Blade is more attuned to it, right? If I get ganked, I like to have damage, so I can scare off the enemy jungler. And if I didn't have Doran's Blade, I probably would do chip damage and wouldn't be able to scare him. They'd just keep chasing me. Let's continue. Again, still tethering, make sure he can't do anything. Pressuring, going through wave, right? Let me replay that. So I dodge that. He has nothing right now. They're both on cooldown. So I just pressure him off the wave. I dodge the Q, get a free auto. Miss the Q when I get up there. I do it again. Just trying to fake him out. Oh my god. I didn't notice that. Okay, that was really well played from Rengar. Getting more poke. Down. Ah, I forgot my runes too. Okay, so runes is just Conqueror, I believe Triumph, Alacrity, Coup de Grace. Secondary trees Resolve, Cryolysis, and Bone Plating. Alright, let's continue. So again, I'm tethering, only going in for last hits. Zoning him off there. Just pushing in the wave, because even though Veigar has really good time clearing under the wave, I just want priority on any roams, right? So continuing. Again, tethering. Make sure that doesn't happen. Because I tethered from him, I was able to avoid that roam, so let me replay that. So again, I'm keeping my distance, because his Q could probably only reach from, say, Veigar's here, his Q probably only reaches to there, right? So because I'm so far from Veigar and I respected him, when Xin Zhao ganks, and I knock up right there, it interrupts the flow, and I keep running. So he can't put the cage down, even though he really wanted to. So all I do is take a little damage. Let's continue. So Veigar and a lot of other mages that use skill shots like Lux and TF, it's all about spacing, all about tethering. LS has an excellent video on why tethering is so important and how to do it. But it's basically just knowing your opponent's skills ranges and cooldowns and just playing around that. So I'm just gonna speed it up. I don't want the video to go on too long because otherwise it'll take a lot of space. So let's keep going. Top lane gets a kill. So at this moment, I believe Ezreal's just gone from the game. And now we're forced into 4v5, and this is when Rengar gets a little heated. But we just calm him down and say, let's keep blowing. Just keep going with it. And that's super important. Because people will ask, what is it that it takes to get to Platinum, Gold, Diamond? And it's really just keeping your teammates head up, right? Now, if they're really toxic and any attempt you previously made was unsuccessful and they just flame you and laugh at you, just mute them, right? Just mute, because there's no reason to help a lost cause, right? It's done. It's a done deal. So I'm getting ganked. I'm getting 3-man ganked. Oh, what the? Okay, so let me walk through that and my thinking. So I have no vision down here, and Xin Zhao's gonna pop up here. I didn't even notice him. That was a pseudo juke, but I 100% didn't mean to do that. I step into the Veigar cage at the last second before it expires, so that's a mistake for me. Bad play. It's always important to review your mistakes, right? Because some will say experience is the best way to learn, but honestly, going through replays like this and breaking this down for you guys is actually helping a lot, and it helps you improve quickly because you can just say to yourself, I did this wrong, I'm gonna fix this. And in game, that's 10 times harder. So I'm gonna continue. I go back to lane. So I'm just gonna keep him here by shoving the wave. Now he's gonna greed out. Even though I don't get to kill him, what this does is that he has only one Doran's Ring. So if the jungler ever wanted to gank, we could probably kill him. What this also does is that when he goes for CS and he Qs, he has to choose between hitting me and getting poked down and scaring me, or getting his stacks. But getting his stacks means I get free reign over the lane, if I didn't already have it. Let's continue. Just more pressuring, keeping him on his toes. Just keeping him here. Because I don't want him to come back to lane yet. With, I'm not sure what item he goes, but it's definitely more AP. And that hurts. So I roam top because the lane's in neutral. And I just spot Malphite. So what Malphite's gonna do is just harass me, and I'm just gonna let him do it. And I shove in the wave because I'm gonna prep a dive. So I'm gonna take a lot of poke, but I'm pretty confident that I can get away with this. So what I could have done there is actually ult for a safer play, but just played that really bad and had to clean it up. It took longer than expected, and I could definitely work on that. So what you just saw, if you look down here, is that I bought off of Berserker's Doran's, I went to Zeal. And some people say triple Dagger is better, and I only really do that if I only have 950 gold. I was really lucky to get that kill up top and have enough gold for Zeal and refillable potion and a control ward. So that's an optimal buy. Example of an optimal buy. Let's continue. And off that play top, even though it's a 4v5, we still managed to get first tower. Yes, we trade Ocean Dragon, but Teemo gets free reign, so laning phase for one lane is already over. So I'm gonna roam bottom because Thresh asked for help. I noticed there's control ward. I'm just gonna clear it. I'm gonna see what they're doing. Nothing there. They all left. So I just go back to mid. Yes, I lose one melee, but the roam was worth just to clear the control ward and get information. I'm gonna shove this wave in again because I see Veigar down there. I leave. Just get free poke. I go in, pop the barrier, I leave. It's okay to not use your ult to kill. If you're just using it to scare your opponent. Alright, let's see what I do here. So, Zeal ganks. Let me replay that. This is another example of just having respect for your opponent. I'm zoning away from him, so he can't shield, Q, W, whatever. So, I'm so far from him, he can't get the CC down. I'm so far from the bush up here, because I had a feeling after he's into back, he'd probably go to Raptors or Krugs, and he'd probably gank through topside river. Alright, let's continue. Again, Veigar's just clearing, per usual, but I have priority on roaming, as you can tell. I'm gonna attempt to roam, they see me, I leave. I relieve some pressure for Thresh, but they're gonna keep shoving after I show up again. Oh, sorry, leave. So Veigar shoves in the wave, that's a correct choice to do. Instead of going mid, I roam bottom, and then they're already gone, so I just go back mid again. I lose a whole wave, but that's okay. We all group mid, get the first outer, not first outer, but mid outer, sorry. I roam top, clear that wave, keep Veigar top. So here's an interesting play. Note that this is a 4v5, so we're already outnumbered 3v4, and this is a good example of overstaying, so I'm gonna die here. Right, Veigar flashes anyways, so you could just make yourself feel better by saying Veigar flashed, but in the end, we lost 2, so half our team is dead. Team was gonna start the push bottom. We got really lucky that Rengar was able to get the return kill. Let's continue. So now Thresh is down here with me, down mid, and we're gonna do some more footsies. Just gonna scare him, see what he's doing. I fake him out. Just keep playing around with the minion wave, thinking, am I gonna go in, am I not? I try to put the tornado on her, but I can't, so I just opt for this, go for lantern. I believe this was a successful play, and let's break down what's going on. So, let's see. So I noticed that what's going on right here is that we're getting 4-man ganked again. I take the lantern and get distance between these 3, and now they're 5 mid, so I definitely have to play very compact. Veigar puts a cage down, so I cannot get slowed, so I have to sidestep this. I sidestep the Q, and then I just put Ignite and Q on Malphite for the Triumph. I put the wind wall down there to block the Veigar ult, and then I immediately just go back as far as possible, because a couple more autos from Kaisa means I'm dead. So we get a 2 for nothing, even though they sent 5 mid. Again, just playing footsie, scaring them, seeing what they're gonna do. That was really bad. That's an example of overstay and greed. Ezra reconnected, but he's gonna disconnect again, unfortunately. Rengar gets caught on a ward, I believe. Malphite's gonna split push, but since he's really slow, it's not really big of a deal. I went in on Veigar just to push him out of lane again. And what that does for us is that when they do want to contest Dragon, it's Veigar's gonna have a delay. So I'm gonna help out Thresh. Oh, okay. So that's a good example. I just remembered what I did there. So at what is this thing called? Guardian, I think? Guardian is down. So I keep going because I have at least 15 seconds. I put the wind wall right here, and then there's a delay where they can't see your animation, so that's just a WQ cancel. So it looks like this still, and even though I walked up, I still look this way, because that's where my wind wall was. So that's a good example of faking out your opponent. Walking up, but still throwing tornado over there. Now let's continue. Oh, so a little update on my build. I opt for IE this game because I have to do damage. I know you're gonna say Rengar and team already doing damage, but since it's usually me and Thresh, the ones that are fighting, I just have to do as much damage as possible because team is gonna split, so we don't get to really use damage in a team fight, and Rengar's just gonna pick off people. So again, we don't really get to use this damage in a team fight. What this also means is that if I'm going this route, I have to play really well because it would be a really easy choice for me to opt for Sterix because I'm 3-3, but I just felt like IE would get me to the results I wanted. Again, more zoning, just seeing what they're gonna do. I'm gonna clear top wave, get as much gold as possible. So people always ask like, how do you get such a high CS? It's only 20 minutes. I'm gonna have 200 CS, right? So that's what 10 CS per minute at the moment. So I'm really lucky and fortunate. Well, it's unlucky and lucky that Ezreal disconnected, but what it means is that we don't really have to worry about splitting EXP. I just get to focus on taking waves. Rengar is gonna always fast clear the jungle, so I don't have to really worry about sharing it. Team is just gonna split anywhere, so I just go to the lanes. I have control over 2 lanes essentially, mid lane and whatever lane team was not in. So 200 CS. I go recall to buy. I believe I get IE off of this back. Yep. I go Null-Magic Mantle. Yeah, there we go. Because I want QSS for Cage. At this moment, we're entering team fight phase. 1 more outer, 2 inners dead already. So whatever happens next, it's going to be big fights. At least 4 people involved total. So more chasing, just seeing. I'm not going to use ult, even though I could have. Because I felt like with 4 people, me on the map, Rincon's definitely leading me somewhere. So I just don't engage. Just play safe. Respect. Thresh is gonna miss the flash hook, but that's okay. I chased the Kai'Sa. Actually, let's replay that and see what I do. So I see Kai'Sa up here on this ward. I placed down way earlier. So Kai'Sa doesn't know I'm here, but I know she's here. I missed a Q there. That would have been a guaranteed kill. So that's something I can work on, just being more accurate. And then try to predict. It's okay. He's really fast, so I don't get that. The fact that I still got Kai'Sa though is very good. And did we kill someone else? No. One of our people died. Thresh died. It's okay. AC for support, big deal, right? I'm gonna recall. So I finished QSS. Going back to mid. Catching that wave at my outer. Oh, here is... Alright. Something we could break down. So Thresh is contesting a ward. I'm right here. He's about to die, right? So I just show up. They see me. I throw the tornado. They're scared. They leave. I see top lane. They're getting hit. So I go up here. I think I might die, actually. I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay. Oh. Okay, I outplayed them. Holy crap. Okay, let's break down what I did, because even I don't know what I did there. That was pure adrenaline. So I'm roaming up. I believe they have a ward. Yeah, they just put a ward there. I should have QSS'd here just to break the shield, but just slow reactions. I can work on that. So what I'm looking for here is the perfect line for a triple knockup. Unfortunately, I'm going to get one because they're going to walk up here, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is when I ult, I'm going to put my cursor inside the cage so I don't land on this because then I get stunned and put out of it. and I have no QSS for it. I QSS'd preemptively because I thought I was going to get stunned. So again, that's a mistake, but even through mistakes, smart play can save you. So here we go. Inside the cage. I'm going to use Rakan to dash immediately onto Veigar to put Phantom Dancer on and take reduced damage. So dash through Veigar to avoid the W. He pops barrier, but auto Q reset gets me that kill. And auto Q reset gets me Rakan. Let's continue. I'm going to back. What do I opt for here? Looks like I go BF Sword. I think I'm going to go GA. So I mentioned this in my Yasuo builds video, that around this time, if you need QSS, just buy it, but don't finish it. Because if you're going to go GA, you want to get ASAP so you can get as many uses out of it as possible. Let's continue. So there are 3 here. What's my options? Well, I don't have any options, so I'm not going to go up there to contest. A lot of people will contest this, but... Oh, there are 4. Okay, so there are 4 people here. I definitely shouldn't contest this. But low elo players all the time will think, well, this tower's going to die, so I have to defend it. I'm just going to poke them down. No, look at their tools. Stun, knock up, slow, knock up, you know, all the CC to kill me. So I just respect it. I wait for Thresh. I'm not sure if we make a big play here, but we buy enough time for Teemo to get the bottom inner. So I'm going to just pressure, pop the Banshees. Thresh gets a hook. I'm not going to go on that. I'm going to put the wind wall down to block the Veigar Q. Let's see what we do. I think... Okay. Continue. More pressuring, trying to get back priority on the wave. Feeling them out. So I noticed 3 are here. I don't want to go in on this, so I just leave. Dash out. Again, just getting a feel for them. We bought enough time for Teemo to get the bottom Inhib, so that was really good. Poor decision making by them, but we're just capitalizing. We go to try to help Teemo, but realize lost cause. We see, okay, they have all 5 here. Let's just leave. So we leave. If we die, they get Baron. Rengar's just going to take Dragon. I'm going to get more CS. Top lane, I believe. Yep. No, Teemo gets top wave. Oh no, I get top wave. Okay. Whoa. Holy. Okay, so this is an example of bad pathing. Just get caught up. I think I'm gonna get Malphite ulted as soon as I land. Yep. And I die. Does Teemo get a kill? I think he gets both. Yeah, that's worth. Anyways, what I should have done is I should have pathed from river all the way up here, because that's safer. Because if I go through here, there's a good chance they'd be there since they're Mia on the map. But I was really fortunate that Teemo was able to clean up with Thresh. Continue. Alright, where am I? So I finished GA. I'm gonna finish Scimitar now immediately so I could get more uses out of it. Getting more gold, trying to get as much stuff as possible. Okay. I'm just gonna take these Krugs. I notice Thresh is down here just getting ganked by my minimap. As soon as he gets a hook, I need to get over the wall. So I do. I put the one wall down. Get the double knockup. Only one, but it's okay. Even though Thresh is over here, I just need to get Veigar pressured off. So now that Veigar's pressured off, I'm just going to finish Zeal. Get the knockup. Get the QSS. Late QSS. I need to be way faster, so... Again, through this replay, I'm seeing how slow my QSSs are. Does Rengar get the one shot? I'm not sure, but he's been doing that all game. Hence 6-1. This guy's good, Rengar. Toxic, but he really wanted to win, so I commend that. We're going to start the Baron, because 2 are dead. They're jungler and mid laner. People who could probably contest it the best. If Malphite goes in, he's not tanky enough. He'll die to us. So we get Baron. So, we're just playing really compact. We're really lucky that this team comp can deal with a 4v5. And we're also really lucky that the enemy team is just playing really bad. So, with Teemo split pushing, we always make sure it's a 4v4. Oh, sorry, 3v4. And we can definitely win 3v4s. Because those 3v4s will become 3v3s. Rengar's gonna one-shot some squishy, usually Kaisa, 2-6, because Rengar. And then me and Thresh can definitely 2v3 if I play correctly. Which I have been majority, but again, you see my mistakes. I'm not afraid to show them because you can always learn from them. I'm only human. I'm only Diamond 5. So there's a lot more to go. A lot further to go. Sorry. Let's continue. So again, just finding out where they are, getting more vision, helping Thresh. Shove in mid-wave, get priority. I believe we're going to have a really good team fight and force an FF. So let's see when that happens. So if he gets a hook, I don't go in because I want multiple knockups, especially if they're 5. Rengar is going to one-shot it, so now it's a 4v5. Oh, 4v4, sorry. He's going to chase. That's okay. I'm going to just make sure Veigar doesn't go too hard, because if he did, I would punish. Zindao's going to go on me. I do not know why, but he does. We're going to get this tower. And we're going to get the Inhib, because Veigar's not here to contest, and he's the biggest threat. Zindao's going to try to do a desperate play. I'm going to get stunned. IQ assess faster this time. Okay. I get the knockup on him. Okay, so here's a mistake. I did a knockup on Veigar when he had Banshee's Veil. I should have opted for these two. Gotta just guaranteed one. Anyways. Luckily, Veigar oversteps. I'm gonna punish. And I believe that's the game. The minion wave was always pushing down because they're super minions, and this should be the FF. Alright, so that's the video. I really hope this helped you learn a lot. I did a full game walkthrough compared to, say, my other overviews where it's just commenting over specific parts and not taking my time on them. So I hope this was a good review on how to deal with Veigar, how to deal with a 4v5, and how to not stay tilted, and how to go through a replay. This was really insightful for me, and I hope it was insightful for you. Thank you for watching.